Welcome to Arts and Crafts with Luba Carlson. In this episode, we will be working on something that I called Layers of You. It's a collage-inspired self-portrait, and it really has nothing to do with what we look like, but everything to do with our inspirations, dreams, imagination, everything that makes us feel inspired, everything that makes us feel happy, what brings us joy. All of this is going to go on the paper, and we're going to create a layered collage, which means that we're going to use more than one element, more than one medium to create it. So what I have here in front of me is some choices of scrapbook paper. It's kind of curated in a way because I just picked the ones that I really like, so that we don't have to go through the whole huge boxes of it. I have a stack of magazines to go through. And then, of course, I have a little bit, I have three choices of acrylic paint. I have chrome yellow and phthalo red and peacock teal. For this, I usually tend to use these colors, but you can use any color you want. And of course, I have a jar of water to clean my brushes, some paper towels. I chose my brushes to be, I think this is a number 4 flat, and a number 2 flat, and a number 2 round. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I just pulled them out. It felt good and appropriate for the size of the page I'm going to be using. And also, I am using a glue, I don't even know what they're called. Oh, it's a double-sided dot runner. Well, they work great and they're not as messy as glue sticks. So that's why I have this one. Okay, so to start, I am going to paint a little bit of color as a background onto my page, and then I will start working with my scrapbook papers and looking for images or pieces that stand out to me from the magazines. I am not gonna overthink this. This is a fast project because, again, if we start overthinking things, we might spend here 3 hours just looking through the magazines and finding the images that work. So the trick with acrylic paints, if they've been sitting for a while on a shelf or in a box, make sure you shake them, give them a good shake. And then always open this down to the palette, never to your face, because sometimes they splatter, and that is not pretty. Yep, see? It did that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow right in here. I'm not gonna need a whole lot of colors. Oh, come on. Where are you? There you are. So here's my phthalo red, which looks more like pink. And of course my peacock teal. I gotta use my teals. I love my teals. Here we go. More than welcome mixing colors, more than welcome trying, layering, like all of that good stuff. I'm gonna start working with my flat brush, flat number 4. And I am just gonna start putting random marks of color, okay? So the brush goes in the water first, and I squeeze it off. And then I wanna take as much water off of it as I can, because I just really want color on my page. I do not want water on my page in this case. So just random strokes here and there. And I am spreading them kind of thin, because 1, I want them to dry faster, and 2, I don't really want to create a lot of texture on the background. That will make it real hard gluing other papers on top. Okay. These are really my favorite colors. I use them a lot and they are showing a lot in all my journals. But if you feel like that's not the colors you want to use the ones that make sense. I wipe my brush off on a paper towel. You know what? I'm going to bring it over here. It's easier. Wipe it off on the paper towel, and then you kind of go tap, tap, tap to get that color out. And then get the water out, and then get your next color. And do what you want to do with that. Most of this is going to get covered, okay? It's going to get covered with our scrapbook paper and with magazine tear outs. But what we're doing here is we're making sure that we still allow for some breathing space, but it's not white. You know how white just shows through a collage and it looks unfinished? So this is what I'm trying to avoid here. Okay, wipe my brush off. By doing this, I'm just helping myself to keep my water cleaner. That's it. Squeeze, get the water out again, get some of that peacock teal. Oh, I love this color. And I'm just gonna add that some in the places in between. This really is not the finished project, yes? Although I think these things, when you just add colors and you layer and just play with that, it's pretty cool. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Wipe this off. Squeeze it off. Okay, so these puppies can sit and rest for now. And now I'm going to jump into my scrapbook paper and decide on what it is that I'd like to use to add a little bit of texture. I don't know, the more I think of it, the more I just like this. I really like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear. Don't be afraid of tearing paper. Trust your intuition. Okay, then kind of think I'm gonna, yes, I like it that way. And this is dry already. If your paper is not dry, you can use a blow dryer on it to help it dry quickly. And I'm just gonna run the glue on it. These things make crafting so much easier, or working in your journal, because you can just kind of toss it in your bag. Have a little, like, I have a little go bag where I keep my journal and other stuff. And I can do this on the go. Like if I have half an hour somewhere, I can pull something out and work in my journal. Sometimes it's hard to do this if, let's say, you're doing something like that, like a collage, and you bring in the whole bunch of stuff for collage. But if it's not collage, you can. So I really like torn edges. I don't like cut edges, which is why I'm doing this, which might seem a little bit counterproductive, right? Because it takes a little bit longer than scissors. But I really like the whole aesthetics of torn edge. Maybe this way. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, to size. Let's do that again. Oop, wrong side. Oh, I like this. I like this. I just realized that I'm wearing similar colors to what I'm putting in. Okay, what I think I want one more over here, or maybe not. That would be way too controlled. Never mind, I do not. Okay, this goes into a trash pile. And now the fun part. The fun part is finding things that make us happy. And I'm like, this really makes me happy. Ice cream? Sure. And the doggy makes me happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the trick here to this is to just kind of flip quickly and find elements. It's just about looking for elements, like something like this. I really like. I like that. Come on. Okay, save this piece. And I really like the pattern on this one. I never know what's gonna happen. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Oh, there's two. Okay. So what's happening on this shelf is there is a jar with paintbrushes and kind of a vintage looking fan, and that says Truth and Grace on it, and I kind of like that. Let me save that. Cute. I know, this is kind of a... Okay, this is turning into ads all through and through, but I somehow saw that. Okay, let's see, maybe there's anything. Ooh, how pretty. Yep. Save that. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try this one. Let's look for some pretty pictures. Okay. I just looked at that. I'm like, you know what? I really like salmon. There. I don't even know if it is salmon. Looks right. Probably not. It's probably not salmon, but looks about right. Maybe it's trout. Okay. I've been using a lot of these colors lately, so that goes in. And let's see. Can we find something else? Flowers. Let's do flowers. Okay. You'll never know what you can find. Look at this. It says the art. I'm saving that. Okay. We're good with that. Let's get the word. So here's a little trick for you. The easiest way to tear the pages. And it just goes right away. Just adding a little bit of water on the crease, and it helps. Just to break that. And I'm letting it sit for a sec, just for a second. Doesn't need a lot. See, this came through right away. Oh no, I ripped it. No, well, it will all glue together either way. Okay, this is going to be my last thing that goes on. And then, of course, I want the flowers because it's me. So there's my flowers. There's my colors that I really enjoy. Could as well be like a plate of sushi or something on here. Food. Ay, ay, ay. Easy. A glowing moth. I wonder if it still show good on the page because it's so stunning because it was on the black background. So let's see. Let's see how this is working. Gotta put this together to see. Okay, a moth. And then I pulled this one out because I really like the pattern. And that also is letter L backwards. Do you see it? I see it. That's me. Okay, that's another thing. Pattern. Another pattern, maybe. Moth. Let's see how we're gonna arrange this. I like my flowers. Let's get rid of this. I like patterns like this. Here. Here. There. And the statement. Oh my gosh. The statement and the main thing. I think it's gonna come together. It's looking good. Let's put some glue on this. Okay, what's happening? I don't even know how to fix these things. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we'll try and... I'll try and deal with this, but that is unfortunate. It's not supposed to be doing this. After I sang so many praises to it, it decided to fall apart on me. Okay. There we go. Come on. Note to self, next time, have the glue stick. Right? Such a mess. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's supposed to roll on to the inside. And I think it's lost. It's lost the connection somewhere. Ah. Right. One. Nope. It died. Oh, great. Let's find some more glue. Maybe I'll be able to pull some out, but I think this is dead. Undeniably. Okay. This was here. And then that here. So yeah, I am literally just pulling the tape with glue dots on it. I'm just pulling it out of the thing. And using that, I'm gonna do this here. Okay. Flowers, my flowers. Little statement piece. Come on. I changed it. I changed the place where it went. And then the moth. Oh boy. Okay. I know I cannot talk now because it's like this is so, it like takes every tiny bit of my focus. Okay. Here's my moth. And the last piece, look at that. Wow. So here's something that I teach at the studio a lot, and it is our ability to work with what we have and not stop just because something happened, something did not go as planned. I think it's called perseverance. Yes, I think that's what it's called. But sometimes I also call it stubbornness, and because I am not just gonna stop just because my glue thingy decided to stop working on me. Okay, art. Over here. And honestly, guys, I really like that my piece over here tore a little bit, because to me, art is never perfect. It's always, I feel like it should be flawed, because if it's perfect, it becomes boring. Anyway, I hope you had fun with me and doing this page. And I hope you enjoy making your own self-portrait that you can look at and say, yep, that's definitely me. And I hope to see you next time.